Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in with us. We are Global Heart Dance and we are going live on Facebook, YouTube and to 1 Million Meditators page. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to be here to share some beautiful, heartfelt offerings from amazing DJs, inspiring and uplifting facilitators, sharing beautiful practices of how to get more into your body, more into your heart, and also some exquisite, ecstatic music as well. So we're very happy to have you here. And we're here with Leyolah Antara. We are here to create sacred space together for this opening ceremony as we open the 24-hour festival. Leyolah! Yay!
Hey!
Hey!
Aloha.
Hello! Aloha!
Thank you for joining us. And Leyolah, you're broadcasting from Australia, and I know you as the amazing pioneer of Kundalini Dance and also the Tantric Rose Mysteries. Maybe you'd like to share a little bit more about your background and why you're here.
Dance for me was always a huge part of my spiritual awakening. And then I went on to inspire others to activate their Kundalini, to harness tantric energy within their bodies as a way of awakening. So I'm very excited and passionate about, bringing people together in conscious dance spaces. I feel like it's such a powerful modality for us all to really open up our beings to receive such high frequency energy at this time. So yeah, very excited and to be here with you all in this moment to unify in the heart space. The heart space is such a powerful gateway to accessing unity consciousness, and it's the place where we can truly remember ourselves as created beings. So this whole 24-hour journey is dedicated to you, to open your heart, to work with your heart, and very excited to even just take a moment now for us to connect into the heart.
Yes. And for anyone who doesn't know, Adam is an amazing visionary. And just a little bit of background, Adam came to me about 5-6 months ago now, wasn't it? And you came to me with a vision of creating something, exactly like this.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Eeshi-Ra. Yes, I received a very strong vision earlier this year to create a sacred container for all of humanity, bringing life tools for our transformation and taking the next steps forward in our collective evolution and embracing our awakening, and doing that in a fun and joyous way. Because sometimes, it's the work can be intense, and sometimes we can really fast track that through very uplifting dynamics and practices such as dance. And, for me, DJing has really helped me heal a lot the last few years. Just briefly, 6 years ago, if I flash back to then, I was very sick with chronic fatigue, and it was a very challenging time. And dance and DJing really helped me to come back and do a lot of healing. So it's a great pleasure to really share that with this global audience today. So I'm super excited. And I'm going to pass the mic over to you, Eeshi-Ra, because I'd love for you to share a little bit about maybe a little bit about your background with earth dance and your work with sacred frequencies and how that's coming into Global Heart Dance.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Awesome. Well, it's beautiful to have this space to share with you my passion for sound. And when Adam came to me, it was amazing because he actually didn't know any about my background of having worked with Earth Dance right in the formative years, working with Chris Decker when we had the office in London, and then we moved it to Glastonbury, and then finally San Francisco. And I was the voice of the original Prayer for Peace. Leyolah, who is with us today, she co-created the beautiful prayer, writing that. And Leyolah and I have known each other for many years now, and I have been part of her Kundalini Dance, journeying deeply into my body and helping me have tools for embodiment. And then it was in 2001 that I left my path with Earth Dance and I really got on my path with sound. And I really feel it's an amazing catalyst for change. It has such a potential for very quickly shifting our energy. And it was over 20 years ago, right when I got on my path with sound, that I had a dream. And in this dream, I was shown that the potential for humanity to actually have a shift, have an awakening, and shift from a fear vibration of a place of domination, control, and limitation, and disempowerment and disconnection, actually through the power of the voice and through the power of specific frequencies that are based on the codes of nature, they're based on the codes of the body, our facial proportions, right down to our DNA, we have this code. And that in a twinkling of an eye, using the voice, tuned to the heart, tuned to a certain frequency, the old way of living was completely gone. And we were suddenly in that place of light, unity, community. And it was such a beautiful dream. And I had been asking a question to the universe. Please show me. I'd have a past of working as a singer, and I had got very disenchanted along the way. And I was like, I want to go deeper. I want to work with something that really touches myself and touches others. And I'd been asking a question to the universe. Please show me, is there a sound or a series of sounds that we can use that can actually reboot our system, humanity's system? Like, is there one frequency or a series? And within a year, that question was answered through this dream. And within about a month, I then got connected to my mentor, who's been my guiding light ever since, Randy Masters. And I really feel when Adam came to me and he said, let's do this event, I was so excited because I felt, wow, maybe this is a fulfillment of a dream, of a prophecy, of a place where it's really about shifting frequency, shifting from a fear-based mindset to a love vibration. And it can be that simple. And together we can create something which can be so beautiful and simple, as long as we allow it to be. And we focus on that, what we want to create, what we want to embody, what we want to anchor here. And we no longer give power to or distracted by anything else, which is taking us in a different direction. So we come back to the truth of who we are. We anchor into the love that we are. And we affirm that. So we're going to be working with the amazing 528 hertz cycles per second, a beautiful heart awakening frequency for our global meditation tomorrow. Sound is a catalyst. Sound is so amazing because it actually has that ability to bypass the mind, bypass the skeptical mind, and give the body an experience. And I feel it's one of the best tools we have for humanity right now.
Very,
And
very well said.
no. And I just want to talk more to Leyolah, because you are bringing the beautiful gifts of, and also, of course, your early days of earth dance. Would you like to share a little bit about that before we go into the opening ceremony?
I had a vision with Chris Decker and I were partners. We were beloveds and married for 7 years. We were traveling to India, and we actually got held up in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. Well, I remember that we were hanging out in this hotel room, and this is when I had this vision of many, many different dance events all over the world where people were gathering to connect and open their bodies as vessels for divine energy, both earth energy and cosmic energy, and were that we collectively were all receiving and sending love into the collective consciousness at the same time. And so this was I saw it as it's like little points of light all over the globe and all joined up. And so when you and Adam invited me to be involved in this, that same spark of remembrance of, yes, this piece again, this piece of uniting the collective in the heart to support the raising of the vibration of the earth. And, we're in such an incredible pivotal time on the planet. There's such a huge system deconstruction that's occurring right now. And in that kind of a space, there's also, in the breaking down, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of chaos, and it's never been more important, I feel, in our lifetime to come together in this way, wherever we can, whether we can be together physically or not. The importance of us collectively connecting in the heart is so powerful, and it's the gateway to birthing new worlds. Heart consciousness is like 0 point consciousness. Heart consciousness is where we get out of the mind, out of the egoic separation-based mind, and we return into that space of silence where we have this incredible capacity to then, create the world that we truly want to be in, and begin to align with the destiny of our souls. So, it's been years. It's been, I don't know how long since the first Earth Dance. I remember the first one, I was in LA, so it would have been early 90s. So it's been a long time now, 20 odd years that we've just been, refining this vision and mapping the tools and the keys so that we can really embody divine energy and channel this universal energy through our vessels and help lift the collective, the vibration of collective consciousness on the planet. So that's what we're all here for.
Thank you so much for sharing all that lovely, heartfelt wisdom with us, Leyolah. And I'm really glad that we have you as such an integral part of Global Heart Dance and on this opening ceremony. In a way of expressing gratitude to the pioneers such as yourself, the visionaries who, downloaded that global, vision that spans all of humanity, and that you've been a torchbearer for that. Very, very honored that we could all heartweave and synergize together. So just checking our time. So we've still got a little bit before our first presenter, which is, I'm so looking forward to seeing her presentation. Yeah, that's going to be really, really super awesome. So I'm thinking maybe we could go into a little bit of a guided short meditation, and then have some sounds with Eeshi-Ra, and then we can pass on to you, Leyolah, so it can be a beautiful Holy Trinity of sorts. Okay, so let's start perhaps by... Okay, so everybody who's watching now and everybody who will be watching this at whatever point in the future, wherever you are right now, I'd really like to invite you to find a comfortable position, whether you're lying down, you're seated somewhere. Just make sure you can be really comfortable for the next minute or two. And we'll start to bring awareness to the breath. So just taking some nice, deep, relaxing breaths. Really bringing the center of our awareness into the breath. So that's noticing the natural inhalation, the natural exhalation. And as we're bringing more awareness to the breath, it's almost like all the attention and focus that sometimes we have up in our minds and in the brain of working things out, that type of consciousness can actually just relax and settle. And it's like we're going in this spiral, gentle dance with each breath, coming more into the heart space, the sacred temple, the gates of immortality. So bring center of your focus to your heart and really breathing into the heart. So just greeting whatever's there for you, whether it's expansive or tired, open, whatever you're feeling. And we can start to do a little visualization here, which is with every in-breath, we can imagine the very center of our hearts, there's a tiny flame, a spark. And every time we breathe into the center of our heart, that spark, that flame becomes brighter and clearer. So both using our creative imagination and using also to the kinesthetic feeling senses of the body, allowing a wave of warmth, of relaxation, of encouragement to flow through the body, through all of the body, externally, internally. Allow that relaxation to move through the mind. Our minds that are so busy, that are trying to work things out all the time, working so hard to keep us safe. So breathing in relaxation into the mind and bringing a little bit more expansion. We'll drop down another layer. And now we'll pass over to some divine grace with dear Eeshi-Ra Hart.
Hi there. So tuning in with our divine self, all the way back to divine source, feeling your connection as a massive shaft of light, high frequency light, calling in your I am, which is always with you, anchoring deeply, deeply into the heart. Breathing, calling, aligning, attuning to the love that you are, the divine child that you are. And as we gather now, let us join as one, calling in all beings of the highest frequencies of light and healing intention to hold space with us as we anchor a beautiful high frequency mega portal of light, of healing intention, calling in all beings, whether they be earthly or whether they be galactic, universal, calling in your guides, all helpers of the earthly realm who all carry the same healing intention. Breathe them in, receive these vibrations, open to these vibrations. Expand with these vibrations. Calling in for transformation, for releasing the old, for clearing out what no longer serves us. And as we call in this light, this high frequency, starting to notice in our body what is tight, what is held, what is stuck. Using the breath to go in there and expand the breath. And start to release using the out breath as a relaxed out breath, relaxed jaw, relaxed mouth, open throat. To clear out the old way and calling in with our breath, using that as our intention. What is the quality? What are the qualities that you're calling into your life now? Maybe it's more joy. Maybe it's more love. Maybe it's more abundance, more trust. With the breath, and as we breathe out, what are we letting go of? The fear, the struggle, the suffering, the pain. You can even see it as smoke or give it a color. Really using the exhale to affirm that intention to drain, to clear, to release, permanently clear those old energies. And see how your body naturally responds to opening to those new vibrations. Breathing in, expanding, softening, opening. Continuing to feel the body, stay in the heart, staying connected to spirit, to the love that you are. And I now lovingly pass the torch to my dear sister Leyolah.
And just connecting into your beautiful heart. And I just invite you to lay your hands on your beautiful heart and allowing your breath to continue to ignite the flame of love in the center here. Allowing your breath to lengthen and strengthen as you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Every exhalation is fanning the flame of love of divine light that exists in the very center of your heart. And starting to feel the blessings of all the guides and the angels and the higher beings of light that are also here to support you and all of humanity in our journey of evolution at this time. There is so much light coming in for us if we open to receive it. And the other truth is, there's nowhere to look for it. It's already in you. Deep, deep, deep in your center is this flame, this eternal flame of love. And all we have to do is place our attention on it and surrender deeply into the source of love that you already are. Taking some breaths to expand this flame of love. So there's a breath for the heart that we call the love breath. And it's a sipping breath that we can breathe in and out through the mouth. So it's like, so I like to just bring you into this breath right now. And this is something we'll explore a lot more in my workshop tomorrow, in the Heart Chakra Dance tomorrow. Just sipping it up and expanding out. Zipping up and starting to feel this interconnected web that exists here, that we are a global community of people spread far and wide all over the globe. And just taking a moment now to send a breath of love to plug into this collective field. Weaving and uniting with all the hearts of all the beings who are here at this time. May we unify in our intention to raise our individual vibration into cohesive alignment with the source of divine love. And we offer all the love that we generate in our dance and in our practice, in the workshops that we attend in this time, for the awakening of all of humanity on this earth. Nobody left untouched by the pure consciousness of love that is here right now. Beautiful, beautiful. And just returning to your own heart as you are part of this ocean of oneness, this ocean of love. I invite you to root down now, to center down into your pelvic bowl, into your hips, and just ground here. And just allow yourself to come into a bit of a circle. And relaxing your perineum, your genitals. As you exhale, send a grounding cord to anchor you deep into the center of the womb of Gaia. As we will chant right now, Om Ma Gaia 3 times, really long, really deep to complete. Om Magaya, we're sending a deep grounding cord to connect into her womb, to connect into her source. One more time. Om through the heart, Om Gaya Sophia. Om Ma Gaya. Just taking a breath to receive this energy that comes up from the core of the earth, drinking it up through your root chakra gates, up into the flame of love in your heart, and expanding that love and plugging into this field for the next 24 hours. May we all co-create an incredible field of love together and offer all of this love and consciousness for the good of all humanity and all beings on this earth. Just reaching up to the sky for another breath. As you reach up to the sun, to the central sun, and bridging that light from the heavens too.
Wow. That was so amazing.
That's so beautiful. I think we might have possibly lost Leyolah.
Yes, I think it's internet, maybe. Hopefully she'll jump right back on, but I do believe that it's kind of timely, because would you like to present our next star presenter, who I'm so looking forward to?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have coming up, we have Michiko Hayashi, and we are so honored and really excited to have her beautiful, loving presence. For those of you who don't know Michiko Hayashi, she is the successor to Masaru Emoto's work, and she is offering us a class about water as a catalyst for peace. So it's really giving us that opportunity to realize that vibration, our words, what we think, what we say, these all have an energetic impact on the water in our body too. So we hope you enjoy it. We are going to be sharing this with you right up next. So Leyolah, thank you so much. I know she's got lost on the stream there. We are so grateful for her beautiful gifts. And Adam and I, we are just delighted that you are here tuning in. And please, even if you have friends who cannot make this stream right now, please share the links with them. Have them join, have them check it out, have them feel uplifted if they're having a challenging day, a challenging week, a challenging year, a challenging life. Maybe this can bring you some heartfelt beautiful vibrations to soothe that. So welcome and thank you. And check out Michiko coming right up.
Thank you, Eeshi-Ra, and thank you everybody for watching. And yes, stay tuned for Michiko. It's going to be absolutely amazing.